Oh man, what have I gotten myself into? Oh.
Hopefully it'll fit.
I'm done drilling holes for today.
For the day.
Around what am I trying to say? Right, so how many Chester's chicken tenders did you end up getting?
He just got rear-ended by this guy. He hit us, thank goodness for our new hitch. But look at the hitch, David. It's now pushed all the way in. Whew.
Okay, my butt is officially sore.
Yeah, after 880 miles in one day in a smart car.
Oh man.
I've got serious numb butt.
I am glad we are home.
Oh man, me too.
Couple weeks and we'll do it again.
Well, how's it look?
Well, you want the good news or the bad news?
Ew. We had a really good night's sleep last night. I would say when I got to bed I crashed, but that's probably not appropriate. But and I got to sleep in, and that was really nice as well. So now that we're up and about this morning, David's checking out to see what the damage was. We got in so late last night. We were done. We were spent. Let's go see what David's up to and what he's found out. Well.
All right, so good news, bad news.
Yeah.
So the good news is I don't see any brackets that are bent or broken on this muffler.
Well, that's good. And we didn't have any visible exterior damage.
No. So I do see there's a shield right here that looks like it's just bent inside just a little bit.
So is that the rattling we're hearing on the muffler at low RPMs?
I think so. It's just bent just a tad, and I think it's just making some contact with the muffler. Mm-hmm. So, but everything else looks good. There's no holes in it, yeah. And the bar definitely held up.
So just so y'all know what happened when the guy came in, he rear-ended us, and you can kind of see, well, I don't know if I can get that, the bit where his license plate hit right here, and obviously Pathfinder impaled him pretty good.
Yeah, so he definitely came out the worst for that little encounter.
Yes.
But yeah, everything else looks good,
well,
so
good.
I'm encouraged. That was a saver.
It was very fortuitous of us.
A smart saver.
Well, in case you're wondering what David is doing, he's walking like an old man, but on battery.
I'm like pregnant with 200 pounds of batteries.
So you guys know we stopped by the Cummins dealership, and we thought we had issues with our generator, but they said we actually had two issues. One was our batteries were not producing the power that the generator needed.
Yeah, they had the right voltage, just not the right amps.
Right, and then also, so David's got them. He ordered the batteries, and now he's replacing them, but at some point in time, the generator guys also said that the cables from the batteries to the generator are undersized.
Yeah, and I'm going to need to replace those and switch those out. But I can't do that now because I don't have all my equipment. It's in the truck.
Oh, no.
And the truck's in Kansas. So I got to put these in, and then I got to replace the cables once I get the truck back.
It's a process. Well, he's got everything out. This is my Christmas box. This is all I'm allowed to have. Oh, by the way, I'm done with the expenses now.
Oh, yeah.
So, which
I'd actually rather be doing this than expenses.
are you having a garage sale here? You look like it.
Only if I'm selling batteries. One down up there and one to go here.
So is that the new one?
This is the new one.
You had to pull everything out?
Yeah, so I had to pull it all out and unstrap it, lift it out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
yeah, so this one I'll hook it up and we'll have new batteries.
Yeah, and we can test it out.
And then hopefully the generator will work.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully. Oh, I was being a stupid head.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how in the world do I have all those DC lights on and all the batteries are disconnected, or the 12-volt AGMs, because these under here are 24 volts.
That's right.
And I forgot we have backups to backups. So.
We do got a DC converter.
But is this for the DC converter?
No, this is for the charger that charges the AGMs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the DC converter is back up in there.
Right.
So we were going to go with just that, but it wasn't enough power for our jacks and everything, our slides.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to have the big boys installed.
Big boys.
Yeah.
Cool.
It worked great.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to it. Where are you going?
Huh?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So, David,
I changed out the batteries underneath the AGMs, and that's what the Onan guy told us that we needed to do. So change those out. They've charged up. So now we're going to see.
That's what it was.
If the rubber hits the road here. Ready?
Uh-huh. And you've unplugged us from shore power.
Yes. All right.
On. Okay.
No clicking. Fired right up.
So is the battery.
It's got to be the battery.
One down and one to go.
Oh, I know.
So you got them both changed out.
Yep.
And you're only doing one at a time because you don't know if the Smart can handle the weight of these AGMs.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll either tip over backwards or if it'll cave in on the engine. So.
Yeah. But David
seemed
found.
to do okay.
Yeah. And you found Batteries Plus, which is just right down the street, and
yeah, they'll take the cores and recycle them and everything.
Now, do they charge anything for that?
No.
Oh,
no.
that's nice.
And the company I bought it from didn't want the core back. Of course, they shipped it in to me. So, yeah, so Batteries Plus worked out great.
Cool. 706 miles to our next stop.
We're on our way to Kansas City, and we think this should be the last round trip we're going to make to get Voyager and Pathfinder, the tandems added and the hitch on and all this stuff. We think this is it.
Hopefully.
This should be it.
I'm getting no butt.
We are learning this route pretty well, though.
Too well.
Really. So we'll get up there, we'll get the Voyager, we'll go back down, get the bed on, and then head back home. Yeah.
Just relax.
That'll be really nice. So we'll see what happens. Should be pretty uneventful. We hope. Always feels like you're making progress when you pass your second state border. 2 more to go. Always a cool experience. Not seeing the Ducks Unlimited, though that is a very unique building, but to cross the Mississippi. One more state we've crossed. We are on a road trip now. And the Mississippi is low. Man, There's a lot of beachfront property right now.
You feeling like a pack mule yet?
Just about. I did last night. I made a lot of trips last night back and forth. Mm-hmm. So this morning, heading to get the truck.
And being in a hotel just reminds me of how much I hated hotel travel. We love travel, but that's why we're in an RV, so we don't have to do this every single night.
It's nice being home every night.
Yes. So it's day 2 of our road trip, and I am very grateful that we did not power through it like we did going back home. Because let me tell you, 880 miles in a smart car in one day, that was a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's too much.
That was. So we only did about 700 miles or so, 600 yesterday. And it was nice to take a stop in a hotel.
Yeah.
But we're continuing on. So I turned the video camera on because we're in the middle of Missouri. It's very windy, and the windshield right up here was whistling.
Yep, there it is.
A little bit, but it was really whistling back because it's so windy here, and I'm just waiting for the smart car to go tumbling away.
Let's hope it doesn't.
I figured if I turn on the video, it'd stop, which it almost did.
It almost did, yeah.
So,
very good.
all right.
Turn left on Winter Road.
You see Voyager anywhere?
I do. There it is.
There it is. Funny thing is, it's going to look exactly the way we left him.
Yeah, it's not
It's
going
not
to
going
be
to look any different,
change.
except he's going to have an extra pumpkin on him.
And a drive shaft.
Oh, he's so dirty. Oh my. Yeah. So we just picked up the truck from Custom Trucks.
Yes.
And we had to stop and get some lunch. We're driving separate. I'm driving the Smart. David's driving the new improved Voyager.
Yeah.
Where's
it looks the same.
And where's the first place he happens to find for us to eat?
You know, it was right on the way. Making our way down from Kansas City to Dennis, Kansas. The Kansas sunsets are really nice, very similar to the desert sunsets out in Arizona. Final step in the process. Voyager is here at RVH and the bed is going on. Let's hope everything fits. So we're gonna go inside and check it out and see how things are going. Always a delicate process getting the bed back on. It's a matter of millimeters. Until it just fits right into place.
has its bed back, and David is going to start the repacking process. I have a feeling it's not going to go as fast to pack it as it did to unpack.
Take a little longer to get it back in there.
Yeah. All right, we're making progress. Well, we've gotten everything out. Just now to figure out where it goes. Get close.
Well, so what's anything in the box?
Spiders. Spiders, so you can go look at it. You know, I'm seeing a lot of extra room in here, David. Are we forgetting something?
It's not all in there yet.
It's true. A few little things. It is windy here.
It's breezy here.
I guess it's time for a haircut. So far, so good. We're fueling in Joplin, and we have about, I don't know, 600-700 miles to go, but truck's doing great, the bed's doing great. Haven't had any issues at all. We're home for the night, and isn't it convenient that right across the parking lot is a Whataburger?
It's fate.
It must be fate. Well, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm tired. He's not. He's the Energizer Bunny. He can keep on going. So I just thought I'd show you the bunk. So I still have to make my bunk up top, and then Dave's just about done making his.
Yeah.
And so this is where we're going to sleep. So it'll be nice just to lay down and sit still for a few minutes, and then we'll be up in the morning and
hit it.
Keep heading it. I'm so proud of you.
Why?
Well, for many reasons, but you're eating cereal. David chose cereal over Whataburger for breakfast. So as you can see, we slept last night in our bunks, and this is one of the reasons why we really like the Volvo, because this bottom bunk converts to a dinette, and we can have our meals here.
That's right.
I was just saying how proud I was of David not wanting to go to Whataburger for breakfast.
I think she's taking it back now.
I'm taking it back because I need a refill. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do like my soda in the morning time.
So since we're traveling, I'm going to get one too. I'm just kind of...
He normally doesn't drink soda in the morning
No, I
time.
don't, but you know,
They might
with
have
traveling,
apple juice.
I'm not sure what time it is.
We are making a pit stop for some Chester's chicken. It has been a while, and we are just craving some buffalo chicken tender salads. The important things in life: Chester's chicken, milk, and some sodas.
Right, so how many Chester's chicken tenders did you end up getting? I saw like 2 trips.
Yeah.
So how many tenders did you end up getting?
Gosh, that was so long ago, I can't remember.
It was like 3 minutes ago.
I did 2 purchases of 16. So that's 8. Yeah, so that's 32.
That's 32 chicken tenders.
Yeah, but I use 2 tenders per meal.
And we're going to share with our daughter, right?
And our daughter loves buffalo chicken tender salads as well, so we'll be sharing with her.
All right, I'll let that one go then.
Yeah, but hold on. I also bought you a fried apple pie.
Oh, okay.
To soften the blow.
I'll let it go.
Okay.
That was a good purchase.
To the 151 South.
Mighty Mississippi.
It's a nice setting for a downtown.
It is.
Mississippi right there, big barge.
Oh yeah, wow. We're back. We're back in Memphis again. I think
time.
we've been trying to figure out, we think this is about the 6th time in the last 2 months that we have gone through Memphis, and I-55 is closed for construction just on the Tennessee side, so it seems like we've taken a different route every time we've come through here now, so I think we're getting pretty good at it now.
I think so.
5:25 and it's dark outside.
Yeah.
Well, at least we found this light post, and it's never fun to offload in the dark, but
No, but it's not too bad.
not too bad.
Man, I kind of like Alaska. It's light
All
like
the time.
all the time.
What are you doing?
Well, I have to put the pole up, the pole support up.
Uh-huh.
So I figured, you know, these are smaller holes than the big one.
You really like your pole there, huh? Or like having the pole, like in Curiosity.
I really do. It was really nice.
That was handy.
That was extremely handy. So I'm modifying this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So while I have been wrapping presents, David is practicing his pocket skills and playing hide and seek. What are you doing back there?
Well, I'm plugging in the Starlink router so that I can hook it up. So this is not the final version. The final version might be inside the cabinet.
Oh, okay. So
But-
you're just testing the plug.
But I'm kind of
and-
testing everything, making sure everything, you know, works and such. I mean, it'll fit back here, but
Okay.
yeah. I'm done drilling holes for today.
For the day.
All right, the completed Starlink project. I installed the plug on the end of the Starlink because it's got a unique adapter so that I could attach the smart plug. And I didn't have to do that. I could have routed it up underneath where my electrical cord is, but I like this. It's cleaner, it's quicker, faster, and I can put my Starlink router probably right there in the corner in the living room. So it looks pretty cool. Mounted the pole so it's similar to what I had in Curiosity up in Alaska. It's nice and easy and gives me actually a couple places where I can mount my dishy for Starlink. So that's all completed as well.
So what's better than a Whataburger?
A
free
Whataburger.
But I gave up my free Whataburger on my app so David could have a Whataburger.
That's right.
And I'm having the kids' chicken.
And I wanted to try this anyhow.
Well, I'm in the process of making my second full Thanksgiving Day spread in just 3 weeks. And sometimes cooking in an RV can be a bit of a challenge. And one thing is, I don't cook for 2, I cook for 10, and especially for those foods that are easy to warm up in the microwave. So, for example, I make 5 pounds of potatoes, and that makes 5 meals for David and I, you know, assuming a ½ pound per serving. And the other thing I do, because that freezes well and it warms up really well, and I also make it ahead. So today's actually Friday, and everyone's coming in tomorrow on Saturday. We really love Southern style mac and cheese. You know, the kind that's just absolutely oozing and goozing, and it's like 90% cheese and some percent mac. And if you do it right, it freezes really, really well. And the key though is warming it up. You don't want to overdo it because then the grease will separate and then it's just like totally nasty. But anyhow, so today I've made the mac and cheese, I've made the mashed potatoes, I'm going to do the pumpkin pie, just to kind of get as much stuff prepped for today so I'll have less to do tomorrow. Plus, you got to dual purpose everything, and it just so happens that this dish that I have here for the mac and cheese, I need that for the turkey, so another reason to make it the day before. Well, the mac and cheese is now nice and cold, and I just cut it up into 12 serving sizes. This stuff is really rich, and there's a ton of cheese in here. It's not for the faint at heart. So anyhow, I've got half of it here that I'm saving for tomorrow. We're gonna have a ton of other sides, so I think this will be more than enough for tomorrow. And then what I did with the other half is I cut that up and I packaged them individually. And then I put them on a tray, and now I'm going to put them in the freezer to freeze. And what's really neat is when we're on the road and we want some comfort food, all I do is I take one of these squares and I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, stir it up, and then put it in the microwave for another 30 seconds and stir it up, and it's nice and hot. But don't over nuke it because the oil from the cheese will separate and it'll just get super yucky and nasty. Well, it is close to Christmas, but that is not a Christmas present.
No, it's definitely not a Christmas present.
It's another project for you.
This is a Christmas project.
It's heavy.
Because it's a winch.
A winch, and not the kind that cooks meals, huh?
Yeah.
That looks oddly familiar.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? It should look familiar. It's like the one that you broke.
I don't know if I broke it. Well, that's exciting.
Oh, yeah. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. All right. Something I don't enjoy doing, and that's mechanical stuff because I'm just not good at it. This is a new worn winch. Got to replace our old one. It's in a tight area in the box. Got to replace it because, well, Sandra broke our old one, but that's not completely fair because it had been squalling for, gosh, 6 months prior. So I think there was some bearings, something that were starting to go bad in it anyhow. But she kind of put the icing on the cake by wrapping that rope around the mandrel or the sprocket. So this was sort of coming, I think. Anyhow, we'll see what it's like. As you can see, yeah, it's back in there. There's not a lot of room. It's gonna be fun. Got it out. Kind of hard to see in there, but man, It is tight. This was definitely not made to come out easily. A lot of tools out here, but this is the old stuff. And this is the old one that was squalling. All the old, the switch solenoid, all the old wiring. So I'm gonna replace it with all the new stuff. And hopefully should be like quiet, smooth, and we'll pull the car up. It's now pretty clean in there. Oops. And I just got to get everything back. It's all the same size. It went in and I pulled it out, so I should be able to get the new one back in. So, man, it took a lot of like one-off tools to get this done. So, all right, so it's in there, and well, it kind of looks like the same. I haven't buttoned this up yet because I don't know if it works. And I got the truck going because I want to, you know, test it under sort of live fire. All right, so if this thing works, then that rope will start to come out, and that's if it works. So this is my switch, and here's the rope, and I'm gonna do out. Oh, nice. And this is going in. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Got it done. Man.
So we are a couple of days away from leaving and buttoning up some things, getting some things finished, and David is washing Voyager. It is absolutely filthy from being out in the farm.
Oh, and other elements.
Oh yeah, all kinds of elements. So
yeah, this is be like a 3-step process, meaning I'm gonna have to put soap to this like 3 times.
really?
Not today.
Oh. Well, that's good because you don't have much more
I don't
sunlight.
have much daylight left.
No.